Welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving straight into a massive surprise Microsoft just dropped at Build. For the longest time, we've thought of Microsoft as the platform, right? The giant infrastructure guys partnering with outside heavyweights to deliver AI. But today, we're unpacking a total paradigm shift. They are transitioning from just being an AI platform to a true, from-scratch frontier model lab. Now, the reporting on this really hits the nail on the head. Microsoft isn't just leaning on outside partnerships or third-party intelligence anymore. No, they're building their own infrastructure, their own data pipelines, and their own foundation models, literally from the ground up. Honestly, it's a move that completely changes the entire dynamic of the AI industry. And the proof of that new ambition is clear. CEO Satya Nadella and Microsoft AI's Mustafa Suleyman revealed a staggering lineup of 7 brand new, completely from scratch, pre-trained models. Guys, this isn't just some minor chatbot update. It's a whole ecosystem covering heavy reasoning, highly detailed image generation, super rapid speech transcription, and ultra-efficient coding.
Section 1. Meet the MAI model family.
So, we're seeing a really smart two-pronged approach here. First, there's the heavy-hitting flagship MAI Thinking One. You can think of this one as the massive powerlifter of the group. It's a mixture of experts model with 35 billion active parameters, and it is absolutely crushing complex reasoning, hitting an incredible 97% on the AMI 2025 math benchmark. But then, on the flip side, we have MAI Code 1 Flash. This is your ultra-efficient, lightning-fast sprinter. It's a 5 billion parameter coding speedster that definitely punches above its weight class, scoring 51% on SW Bench Pro. So they're giving developers both the heavy lifter and the nimble sprinter. Now, wrap your head around this number. 276 times real-time speed. That's the capability of their new MAI Transcribe 1.5 model. It's unbelievably fast, but what's crazy is it still boasts a super low 2.4% word error rate across 43 different languages. Oh, and it does all of that at an incredibly cheap price point of just $6 per 1,000 minutes of audio. And they aren't stopping at text and audio either. They are dominating visually. Their new visual model, MAI Image 2.5, quickly snagged the #2 overall spot on independent developer leaderboards, specifically the Image Edit Arena. It cleanly overtook strong competitors like Nano Banana 2. They are quite literally attacking the AI frontier across every single modality.
Section 2. Inside the Goldmine Tech Report.
Okay, let's talk about how they actually pulled this off, because the AI research community is absolutely raving right now. People are literally calling their technical report an updated textbook for large language model training. Why? Because it's an absolute goldmine of transparency. It breaks down exactly how they trained these models with zero synthetic data and zero third-party distillation. That means no shortcuts. They didn't just copy an older, smarter model. They learned everything entirely from scratch. The crucial point here is that they didn't just drop these models out of nowhere and say, hey, trust us. No, they handed developers the actual playbook. Take a look at these disclosures. They detailed their clean data lineage, ensuring enterprise-controlled fine-tuning with 100% eyes-off post-training data. They showed their exact scaling ladders and hardware utilization metrics, which, let me tell you, is incredibly rare for a tech giant to just give away. Plus, they explained exactly how they curated their pre-training data using advanced, DSPI-optimized LLM judges. To really understand how MAI Thinking One got so incredibly smart, we need to look at their heavily guarded internal data mix. Notice that massive 50% reliance on code. Couple that with the 35% dedicated to STEM and math, Microsoft fundamentally believes that heavily indexing on code during pre-training is the secret sauce. It's the key to building those incredibly strong generalized reasoning capabilities. And you can really see that paying off when you look at the progress. It perfectly illustrates what Mustafa Suleyman calls their hill climbing machine in action. During post-training reinforcement learning, they started from a checkpoint with zero prior reasoning exposure. But by rigorously applying their methods, the model's success rate on complex math benchmarks skyrocketed from under 20% to over 95%. I mean, they literally climbed the mountain right from base camp.
Section 3. Hardware, co-design, and local agents.
Now, AI at this kind of scale is unbelievably expensive, which is why hardware co-design is basically everything. By building their own custom silicon, the MII 200, Microsoft can run these specific MII models so much more efficiently than standard hardware setups. We're talking 30% better performance per dollar and the 1.4 times improvement in performance per watt. That means vastly lower energy and cooling costs, which is an absolute game changer for scaling up. And that hardware efficiency
It's the bedrock for an entirely new software ecosystem. Build wasn't just a product launch, it was the dawn of the agent-native Windows ecosystem. They are integrating AI deep, I mean really deep, into the secure execution layers of Windows. They're launching new concept hardware like the Surface RTX Spark Dev Box to give Windows AI access to local GPUs. They're turning GitHub Copilot into the ultimate desktop home for developers. And they're powering the whole shebang with WebIQ, a massive new grounding and search API stack. Bottom line for you, your daily desktop experience and development workflows are about to get a massive native AI upgrade.
Which brings us to the ultimate takeaway from all of this. Given this absolute masterclass in technical transparency, the development of highly specialized Maya 200 silicon, and this incredibly deep integration of local agents right into the Windows operating system, well, we have to ask a pretty provocative question. Has Microsoft officially moved past being just a rich investor and partner and actually secured the throne as the undisputed king of the AI frontier? It is a fascinating shift for sure, and one that's going to dictate the future of how we all interact with technology. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.